The storm brought me here. A night so dark the woods seemed to swallow the road whole. The house was a silhouette against the flashes of lightning, an old Victorian ghost waiting in the rain. I don't know why I went inside. Maybe to escape the storm. Maybe because something was calling me in. The door creaked open under my hand, and the air that hit me was thick with the smell of dust and decay. It was like stepping into a lung that hadn't breathed in a century. My lantern cut a shaky circle of light in the oppressive dark, revealing dust motes dancing like dead skin in the beam. The floorboards groaned under my weight. The curtains swayed, though no window was open. It was the kind of silence that feels loud, broken only by the distant roll of thunder and the creaking of the house settling around me. I found a couch in what I assumed was the parlor and sat down. My heart pounded, my lantern flame wavered, casting long, distorted shadows that riffed on the walls. And then I heard it, a sound slow, deliberate, and coming from directly beneath my feet, from under the floorboards. The floor vibrated just slightly with each impact. I froze, holding my breath, listening. Silence returned, deeper than before. I told myself it was just the old house, the wood contracting, the storm. But I knew it wasn't. I had to move. The stillness was suffocating. I started walking, lantern held out like a shield. Through the kitchen, the tapping sound followed me, right under the cracked tiles. In the bathroom, it became a scratching, a frantic skittering from beneath the rusted tub. I backed out and went to a bedroom. I stood by the bed, and there it was again. Knock, knock, knock. Underneath me. It was always underneath me. The house felt smaller with every step, the walls closing in. It was hunting me, playing a game I didn't understand. I felt a cold dread creep up my spine. It wasn't just in the house. It was part of it. A part that knew exactly where I was, always. A glint of morning light finally broke through the dusty windows, offering a fragile sense of relief. The knocking had stopped with the dawn. Driven by a desperate need for answers, I searched the parlor again. My fingers found a loose floorboard, and underneath, a small square ring. Pull. I pulled it open, revealing a tiny door to a crawl space. The air that wafted out was ancient and earthy. I peered inside with my phone. Light, dirt, cobwebs, and in the center, a small wooden dollhouse. It was a perfect, miniature replica of the house I was in. I reached in and pulled it out. As I pushed the tiny front door open, my breath caught. Inside the miniature parlor sat a tiny figure, a doll of me, and then its tiny head turned, a stiff, unnatural movement, to look right at me. Night fell again, faster this time. The scratching returned, but now it was inside the walls, surrounding me. Then, a voice. A dry, hoarse whisper that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. I'm lonely. My phone, dead for hours, suddenly lit up in my hand. The camera was on, pointing straight down at the floor. The screen glitched, and through the static, I saw the floorboards beneath my feet begin to bulge upward, like something was pushing from below. I ran, locking myself in the bedroom. I leaned against the door, heart hammering against my ribs. My eyes darted to the closet. The door was creaking open, slowly, on its own. And there inside sat the dollhouse. But something was different. A new figure was inside. A long-limbed, faceless thing, climbing the tiny staircase. The knocking started again, but this time, it was coming from inside the dollhouse. It's in the floors. It watches me. Every time I blink, it's closer. It's building something beneath me, and it's using my name.